competency-based assessment is conducted to determine whether an applicant has progressed to a professional level of competency in their field during their work experience. Competency can be defined as the ability to perform the tasks and roles of an occupational category to the standards expected and recognized by employers and the community at large. The competency framework outlines the competencies related to work experience in an engineering or geoscience environment that are essential for professional engineers or professional geoscientists in all disciplines to ensure effective practice and public safety. Competency is a measure of ability, and thus examples drawn from actual work experience are required to demonstrate it. In assessing the competence of an applicant, it must be clear that they have not only performed well in the circumstances they have encountered to date, but they have demonstrated the capacity to handle situations likely to be encountered in the future. Thus, a competency-based assessment system requires applicants to demonstrate the ability to apply their engineering or geoscience knowledge reliably and safely across different circumstances, to recognize the professional limitations, and to be prepared when necessary to either extend and develop their expertise or call for assistance from other sources. Providing detailed examples as part of a competency self-assessment allows Engineers Geoscientists Manitoba's assessors to have a clear understanding of an applicant's knowledge and experience in all areas essential to safe and effective engineering or geoscience practice. Competency categories. The competency framework for engineering consists of 7 competency categories, which are groupings of competencies or skills. These categories are technical competence, communication, project and financial management, team effectiveness, professional accountability, social, economic, environmental, and sustainability, personal continuing professional development. The competency framework for geoscience consists of 4 competency categories. These categories are professionalism, scientific method, area of geoscience practice, complementary. The categories represent the essential areas in which professionals of all disciplines must demonstrate competence to ensure effective practice and public safety. Each competency category contains a list of the competencies required in that area. Applicants must meet the required average level of competence in each competency category to meet the competency requirements. Competencies are defined as observable and measurable skills, knowledge, abilities, motivations, or traits required for professional registration that are demonstrated through actions and behaviors during practice. Each competency category will contain competencies essential for registration. Engineering has 34 competencies with generic, non-discipline specific indicators, and geoscience has 29 work experience competencies with generic, non-discipline specific workplace examples. Indicators and workplace examples are defined as specific examples of actions, skills, or behaviors that demonstrate achievement of a competency. They help to understand what types of examples are needed to meet each requirement or what specific knowledge base, experience, or skill must be developed. Applicants must ensure that their examples address the indicators or workplace examples for each competency. The Competency Assessment Reporting System is the reporting system used to allow applicants to identify how they meet the competency categories for professional registration. It allows applicants to record and save work experience, monitor progress, and submit for online validation and assessment. The competency rating scale is defined as the scale used to determine whether the required level of competence to gain registration has been achieved. The competency rating scale used in the competency reporting system for professional registration is defined as follows. 0 means no exposure. 1 means training level or awareness. 2 means a level of limited experience. 3 means approaching a professional level. 4 means working at a professional level. And 5 means working at a mature professional level. The competency rating scale is used to determine whether an applicant has achieved the required level of competence to gain registration. An applicant must attain the minimum defined average level of competence in all competency categories, with no rating lower than level 1 for any competency. Details on the competency rating scales can be found in the admissions guideline. When an applicant provides examples of competency, the examples should be in the situation, action, outcome format. First, a brief overview of a specific situation or problem. Then the action taken in response to the situation, including engineering judgments made or solutions found. Then the outcome, the impacted actions, solutions, or judgments generated. Validation of experience. Validators are key to the registration process. They confirm the work experience information of which they have personal knowledge. They provide competence level ratings if applicable, and they provide overall feedback on the applicant's readiness for professional registration. Assessors are qualified engineers, geoscientists, Manitoba volunteers in the applicant's area of practice. The role of the assessor is to review submissions and validators' feedback, provide ratings for each competency, and to make a recommendation on the applicant's readiness for professional registration. The competency-based assessment system is intended to preserve the quality, responsibility, professionalism, and reputation of the PEng, PGO, engineering licensee, and geoscience licensee designations. Additional details can be found on the association's website.